The Great Depression, spanning from 1929 to 1939, was an extraordinarily challenging period in global economic history. The genesis of this devastating economic downturn was the collapse of the stock market in the United States. The pivotal moment occurred on October 29, 1929, famously known as Black Tuesday, when the stock market experienced a catastrophic crash. The repercussions of the stock market collapse were profound and far-reaching, triggering a cascade of economic hardships that reverberated globally. One of the most immediate and visible impacts was a surge in unemployment. As businesses faltered and industries contracted, millions of workers found themselves without jobs, leading to widespread unemployment. Families faced dire financial circumstances, and the ensuing poverty was a pervasive and deeply felt consequence of the economic downturn. The economic woes transcended individual hardships, permeating entire societies and sparking significant political unrest. Governments struggled to respond effectively to the crisis, and political systems faced immense pressure to address the mounting social and economic challenges. The Great Depression became a breeding ground for political movements and ideologies, with some nations turning to radical solutions in their search for stability and recovery. In the United States, the New Deal, a series of programs and policies initiated by President Franklin D. Roosevelt, aimed to alleviate the economic suffering and implement reforms to prevent a recurrence of such a devastating collapse. Internationally, the Great Depression had a profound impact on geopolitical dynamics, contributing to the rise of extremist ideologies and setting the stage for the tumultuous events of the subsequent decades, including World War II. The Great Depression, therefore, was not merely an economic downturn, but a complex and multifaceted crisis that touched every aspect of society. Its enduring legacy serves as a reminder of the fragility of global economic systems and the need for comprehensive and well-calibrated policies to mitigate the impacts of such crises on individuals and nations. The Great Depression's profound impact on the world was not confined to the economic sphere. It permeated the social fabric, reshaped political landscapes, and left an indelible mark on history. The struggles and lessons learned during this tumultuous period continue to shape economic policies and global perspectives on financial stability. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of the Great Depression, let's explore key questions surrounding this historical episode. Why did the Great Depression happen? The Great Depression occurred primarily due to the collapse of the stock market in the United States, triggered by a combination of factors such as speculative excess, over-leveraging, and systemic weaknesses in the financial sector. The resulting economic downturn was exacerbated by a global interconnectedness that spread the impact far beyond U.S. borders. Where did the Great Depression have the most significant impact? While the Great Depression originated in the United States, its effects were felt worldwide. Nations across the globe, particularly those heavily dependent on international trade and finance, experienced severe economic contractions, mass unemployment, and social upheaval. When did the Great Depression start and end? The Great Depression began with the stock market crash on October 29, 1929, known as Black Tuesday. It persisted throughout the 1930s and lasted until the late 1930s or early 1940s, depending on the region and the effectiveness of recovery efforts. Who were the key figures and leaders during the Great Depression? President Franklin D. Roosevelt played a pivotal role in the United States, implementing the New Deal policies to address the economic challenges. Internationally, leaders such as Adolf Hitler, Benito Mussolini, and other political figures rose to prominence in the midst of the crisis. How did the Great Depression impact ordinary people? The Great Depression had a devastating impact on ordinary citizens, leading to widespread unemployment, poverty, and homelessness. Families struggled to make ends meet, and the social fabric of communities was strained. The psychological toll of the economic hardships lingered for years. What were the major consequences and lasting effects of the Great Depression? The Great Depression had profound and lasting consequences, including the reevaluation of economic policies, the rise of welfare states, and the reshaping of international relations. It contributed to the emergence of World War II and prompted a global rethinking of economic and political structures. These questions provide a broad overview of the Great Depression, touching on its causes, global reach, key figures, societal impacts, and long-term consequences. The complexities of this historical period offer valuable insights into the interconnected nature of economies and the importance of proactive, well-informed policies in times of crisis. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Great Depression. The echoes of this historic period continue to resonate, shaping our understanding of economic resilience and the societal impacts of financial crises. If you found this content informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical insights.